Hello folks, today I would like to welcome your brilliant student from MSU, none other than Chitra. She will give a book review on how to practice the way to a meaningful life by His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Namaste, Tashidilik. I'm Chitra, and today I'm here to give a book review on His Holiness the Dalai Lama, how to practice the way to a meaningful life. So, the book that I've just read gives us an insight on how to achieve and maintain a meaningful life. So, according to His Holiness, there are this can be accomplished through three things. They include morality, then concentrated meditation, and wisdom. And in Buddhist term, this is the path to enlightenment. And according to the Buddhist, according to His Holiness, Buddhist morality is about helping others, and if that is not possible, then at least do not harm others. So morality has been divided into morality of individual liberation, morality of concern for others, then morality of tantra. So morality of individual liberation is all about restraining from committing any mental, physical or verbal non-virtues such as killing, stealing, thinking bad about others, talking bad about others. It includes, these are the non-virtues. Then comes morality of concern for others. It's about restraining our mind from falling into selfishness. As an individual, we can extend our help without any limits. We can equalize human beings, and we can switch ourselves with others. Okay, and the third one is morality of tantra. It's a special technique of a fully developed state of mind and body, effectively helping others. And then comes concentrated meditation. We all know what meditation is. In meditation, we choose an object for meditation, and then we maintain and achieve clarity, intensity, and stability. So in the book, His Holiness has described various types of meditation, such as analytical meditation, stabilizing meditation. Okay, and then there's one very important thing that His Holiness has described. It's about how to achieve calm abiding. Okay, so this is very important, and this can be achieved only when an individual follows a few steps, such as first of all, we have to practice morality to calm our mind, to relax our mind, because without a calm mind or a peaceful mind, there's no way you can practice concentrated meditation, of course. So you have to practice morality. That's the first thing. Okay, so the next thing after practicing morality is that there's no way we can practice concentrated meditation in a commotion. You have to move to a place that is peaceful and calm. Only then will it help you concentrate on a specific object. Then it's necessary to have a proper diet, proper sleep, and of course a proper posture for meditation to be practiced. And then and then there's one term that His Holiness has described. It's called wisely selfish. We all know being selfish is negative, it's bad, but being wisely selfish is necessary. And as human beings, we all undergo a lot of suffering. Okay, so suffering is something we seek to abandon. So His Holiness has asked us as an individual to just take 15 to 20 minutes of your day's time and practice a kind of concentration, where on your left you can imagine a group of poor people who are undergoing a lot of sufferings. They undergo daily struggles, and to your right you should imagine another version of yourself. Okay, so slowly, eventually you start seeing that your suffering is nothing as compared to theirs. So you give more importance to their suffering. Okay, so apart from this, there are 4 noble truths that has been explained. The first 2 truths, it explains about sufferings, again something we seek to abandon, and the last two noble truth is about happiness, something we seek to adopt. Okay, so that's how concentrated meditation has been explained in the book. And in the end comes wisdom. Wisdom is about examining beings and things and how they exist, how harmoniously human beings, nature, and everything coexists in our environment. So I really recommend this book to each and everyone watching this video, because it can really help you change your perspective of seeing the world. Can actually widen your views. You can. This is the first step to bring change in yourself, because change is about doing something against your will, and it's not going to be that easy. But once you try reading, you can see the change is happening in your life. So once again, I recommend you this book. Please do read this book. It's really